Good morning, and thank you very much for joining me again today, 18 January 2020. And today I want to give you an update on the case of General Chiwenga and Mary Chiwenga. So yesterday, the lawyers of Mary Chiwenga came out and advised that the two parties have decided to have an out-of-court settlement. So this is with regards to the urgent application that Mary Chiwenga had taken to the High Court to force General Chiwenga to allow her to go back to the house at Borodale, to give back the kids, to give back her cars, and to allow her into her business there in Domboshawa. So that was the case where they had an out-of-court settlement. But this is very important because this is the first time ever since General Chiwenga came from China that they're going to sit down alone or as two parties to discuss their issues. So apparently, General Chiwenga and Mary Chiwenga, they have met two times ever since General Chiwenga came back, but there's always been people. The first time, it was just for General Chiwenga to see the kids. That is when he took the kids. And the second time, that was for the family to try to sort out the issues in that situation where Mary Chiwenga and General Chiwenga, their issues were trying to be resolved by the family. So both of those cases, there were people there, emotions were very, very high. And Mary Chiwenga was very combative, and she talked a lot of things that angered General Chiwenga immediately after she was arrested. So you can see how angry General Chiwenga was after that meeting. But the issues around these two, I do not think these two will be able to come back together again as a family. There are four main issues, and I'm going to go into those issues that are between these two that cannot be resolved. So we can almost say they have an irreconcilable differences. So most likely the divorce will go ahead. But I'll unpack for you what are those issues. So let's start by saying there are three court cases between General Chiwenga and Mary Chiwenga. The first court case is the divorce. The second court case is with regards to her eviction from the house at Borodale. And the third court case is this one by Mary, where Mary is saying, give me back my kids, give me back my car, allow me into my business. And basically, so those are the three cases. And the first two cases were brought by General Chiwenga. General Chiwenga, he wants to get rid of Mary. And I'll give you the reasons why. So these are the four reasons. Firstly, there is a media report online that said sometime in July, Mary Chiwenga and General Chiwenga, they came to South Africa, and the doctors of General Chiwenga ran some tests on General Chiwenga, and they found a rare form of STI on General Chiwenga. So this report is online on a newspaper called Zimbabwe News. These are the guys who reported this case. General Chiwenga has a rare STI. And then when he found this rare STI, he said, he accused Mary, you are the one who gave me this rare STI. So now you've been with different men. Let's do a DNA test. So this is where the issue of the DNA came from. The reason why General Chiwenga asked for those DNA tests is because of that STI. It's written in that article. And then after the DNA test, it was found out that one of the kids did not belong to General Chiwenga. And I think, I'm not sure if it's the youngest, but one of those kids did not belong to General Chiwenga. And then General Chiwenga obviously said, what's happening? What is happening here? Have you been with many different men? And this is where the fight started. There's also the issue of poisoning. Mary Chiwenga, what role did she play in the poisoning of General Chiwenga? Very important question. So we've got three issues now: the STI, the DNA test, the poisoning. Now, let's go to the fourth issue, which is Mary's disrespectful and combative attitude. When she met with the family members, talking to General Chiwenga, Mary was very combative. She was talking, disrespecting General Chiwenga about his performance in bed. This was openly discussed by many people before. So I'm just giving you the four issues that are here. So this marriage is unlikely to come back. These two, they're done in terms of the marriage. The question now is, what is going to happen? And I think the most important thing here, which I wanted to raise, is the issue of money. Does General Chiwenga have money? If General Chiwenga has got money, it's going to be simple and straightforward. He's just going to get rid of her and continue with his life. The problem is, if General Chiwenga doesn't have money, then he will need these assets to liquidate some of them so that he can get money. I personally don't think General Chiwenga has money. The way Mary got money, it was from CBZ. She was taking advantage of the one-to-one exchange rate. General Chiwenga himself, he got money, he got cars from his associates, he got a car from Tagwirei. That's not the behavior of someone with a lot of money. If he had money, he wasn't going to need Tagwirei to give him a car. He said he's got one house. I believe that he's got one or two houses. So they may need to liquidate these assets here in South Africa and in Zimbabwe. So that will make the divorce complicated, because Mary cannot just walk away with the houses. She cannot walk away with the cars. General Chiwenga will say, I also want some of these things so that I can make a living. Remember, this guy was a soldier. He didn't have money. He was basically living on whatever they got in the army. He was using his position to live. The fact that Mary was running a business means that these guys, they were not very, very rich. Mary had to work. She had to make money. That's why she had to do businesses. If someone is really rich, they could be going shopping. They won't be needing to run these businesses. So I don't think there's money in this family. I think the assets are going to be an important consideration. Mary will have to give away some of the assets. And I think she'll give away the Brodo house. She has to give that back. But for General Chiwenga, what will be important is Mary keeps his secrets. She mustn't release the secrets. If she's saying General Chiwenga bought other properties in other people's names, she must keep that secret. She must grant him an uncontested divorce. And then the most important will be, she must go and reverse the traditional rituals she performed on General Chiwenga. That will be very, very important. And in return, Mary will get her kids, she'll get a car, she'll get access to a business. Soldiers will be moved away from her house at Borodo. Soldiers will be moved away from her business at Domboshawa, and she'll be able to continue working. Probably the charges against the money laundering, externalization, corruption, and attempted murder, those will be dropped, because I see these as trumped up charges. So the other question is, how healthy is General Chiwenga? If he's feeling sicker, he'll be wanting to concentrate on getting better. And you can remember yesterday I mentioned that ZANU-PF, people in ZANU-PF are planning to remove him. He will need all his energy to focus on that. Because right now he's been focusing on his personal affairs, when he should be focusing on what is happening now. His enemies in ZANU-PF getting stronger and stronger. So not very simple, very complicated matter. But the way I see it, it's going to be resolved out of court quickly. General Chiwenga will want to get out of this situation as quickly as possible. He wants Mary to be gone as soon as possible. So this is the situation, the way it is right now. General Chiwenga has backed down. Basically, this is it. He has backed down. He doesn't want Mary back in jail. He doesn't want her not to get the kids. General Chiwenga, someone has advised him, it's better to negotiate with this crazy woman. and then just get it out of your face. So this is what is happening, and I think this is enough of an update. The court case will be, I think it has been postponed to Tuesday. So we'll be having more details on Tuesday. Thank you very much for watching. And please, if you're watching this on our WhatsApp channel, forward this to as many people as possible. And if you're watching this on our YouTube and Facebook, please like on these channels, like our Gambako Media channels. We are still waiting. Maybe we'll get our own channel back. I don't know. But we're getting more and more attacks. So I don't know what is going to happen. Whatever happens, we'll still continue to work, and we'll do what we do best, which is to give you the latest analysis, information, and our websites are up: gambako.com, harareupdates.com, maputoupdates.com, sarichandfamous.com, and we're going to be adding more and more websites as time goes on. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back again later if I manage to see the guest that I want to see. Otherwise, I'll see you back tomorrow. Thank you very much.